commence here at Jennerstown Speedway. It's going to be pole sitter Rich Miller taking over the lead, but he's got a rear view mirror full of everybody. Everybody slicing and dicing early on here. Already Scott Mitchell looking to the high side of the speedway. Bacalon in that yellow 48. Who's going to lead lap number one? It's going to be Rich Miller in the 19. Miller has everyone going in the right direction as we exit turn two. Again, Scott Mitchell making a bid to the high side. Look at Burkholder. Is he going to? Oh, I thought we were going to go three wide there momentarily with the 12, the 48, and the 29. Jake Grayson thought better of it and got on the binders and just settled back into that fifth spot, regrouping. But he better not regroup too long, because now you have the 8 car of Ben Eastman right on his rear bumper as Scott Mitchell puts the 20 out front now. As you're looking at that battle for second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. This will be lap number 3, 17 remaining. While we're watching this battle, your leader, Scott Mitchell, slicing and dicing through lap traffic, but there's Eastman looking to stick that right front fender underneath the left rear quarter panel of Grayson. It's not there. He gave it a shot coming out of turn 4, but Grayson protecting that second place spot. There goes your leader, Mitchell, putting Lee LaRue down a lap, but we're still all eyes on the 12 and the 8 car. Mitchell out of turn number 2, and Grayson still protecting that second place position. Out of turn number 4, congratulations to Scott Mitchell. There he is, crossing the start-finish line, the 12 of Jake Grayson. Able to hold off Ben Eastman. The Stoystown and the open world rocket ships fly into turns 1 and 2. We told you Jeff Giles was fast from the moment he unloaded that thing from the trailer today, and he immediately darts in to the lead from his outside of row 1 starting spot. Giles around turn number 4. We'll take lap number 1. Go. This will be 17 down. And 3 to go as we look at the battle with Michael Carlson in the 90, Adam Henry in the 62, and Tom Golick in the 98. Trouble in 3 and 4. Keep your eye on that 55. He's a wily old competitor. Greenback out. Fama with the lead. We thought it was going to come down to Giles. Caution on the speedway. Oh, my goodness. Drama on the track with John Fama jumping the start. Green is out. We are staying green. Doug Glessner, your leader, down the backstretch. He's going to get the 2-lap signal. Anthony Aiello sitting there in third. Two laps remaining. Jeff Giles right on the rear bumper of the 17G. Jeff Giles took a peek upstairs. Glessner up to throw the block. Into 3 and 4. As we watch live on Flow right in front of our very eyes, all of the great fans here in attendance. We are on our Mission Critical Solutions final lap with Doug Glessner and Jeff Giles. It's come down to the 17G. It's come down to the 50. We are into 3 and 4. Doug Glessner protecting the low groove of the track. Doug Glessner will park it in Jennerstown Speedway Victory Lane here in our Stoystown Auto Wreckers modified main event. Pro Stocks in this short field tonight. The green flag flies, and 15 laps of Pro Stock excitement commences. Thought for a minute we were going to go 3 wide down the backstretch. There's your leaders early on here. Burkholder high, Van Fleet low. Burkholder. Kyle Burkholder will be credited with leading lap number 1, and can he clear Aaron Van Fleet? Not yet. Van Fleet still has that right front fender to the low side of the left rear quarter. Burkholder again using the high side of the speedway. He'll lead lap number 2 by about a fender length. Burkholder doing what he can to clear Van Fleet. Does he finally clear him? Let's see what happens in the corner here. If Burkholder's car went high, there was a hole there. Van Fleet hanging right in there. As we take lap number 3, 12 remaining. Kudos to Aaron Van Fleet. That car sticking to the low side. Burkholder just cannot clear the 5 machine. This is 4 consecutive laps of action like this between the 27 and the 5 car. Brent Bickerstaff back there in third, just watching it all play out right in front of his very eyes. Into turns 3 and 4 as we enter the Mission Critical Solutions final lap here in our one-stop Auto Pro Stocks. Burkholder, Aaron Van Fleet right on his rear bumper. Aaron's going upstairs. Aaron's making a hole for himself to the high side of the speedway. Are you kidding me? Into 3 and 4, the 27, the 5, the 27. It's going to be Aaron Van Fleet with a dramatic final lap pass in 3, 2, 1. Green is out. All right, here we go. We told you it was going to be mayhem, and we are into turns 1 and 2. Everybody going in the right direction. Justin Frampton, your early race leader, followed closely. Thomas Reynolds getting engulfed by everybody. Carliani, look out to the low side. We're going to get a lap in. Justin Frampton, your early race leader. Here comes look at the traffic jam. The park, look out. Thomas Reynolds spins in front of everybody. To the high side. Here we go. Green is out. Integrity Coatings Chargers back off and underway. Don Linebarger with a little help from Carliani is going to push by leader Justin Frampton. Action everywhere through turns 3 and 4. And leads lap 2. In on a battle for the lead with Carliani and Don Linebarger Jr. with Brian Reddy watching that play out right in front of his very eyes. Carliani. Here Integrity Coatings. Charger main event. Now Brian Reddy's underneath Don Linebarger Jr. Brian Reddy in the 76 machine. Into 3 and 4, a final time. And she will indeed park it. Splendid piece of real estate, Somerset County. Victorious, furious floors. Here we go. It's game on through turns 1 and 2. That's the 11, I believe, of Brett Cornell leading the way. Who's that coming on the low side? My goodness, that's Seth Nedro into Alan Oller. Look out! Everybody's spinning. Donald Hilligass, we did get a lap in. Green flag is out. We are off and underway. 52 machine from Richmond, Virginia, looking to clear a space for himself ahead of Bradley Marsh in the 52, so Ruggles will take over third. Brad Cornell, your race leader. Look at that 5-car draft coming through the corner. Now the track will use the high side of the speedway. You've got West Virginia and Virginia battling for the lead here at Jennerstown Speedway. Cameron Ruggles taking the lead. That 11 Accord now about to succumb to the hard-charging Donald Hillegas. Turns 3 and 4. And it will indeed be Cameron Ruggles parking it. Scotia's premium parking here at Jet Speed Push. Bring this out! Martellus Pharmacy late model set sail. Here we go down the backstretch. RJ Delappy and Teddy Gabala, followed closely by Barriotti. Tight racing quarters early on. We get lap number 1 in. RJ Delappy leading lap number 1. Teddy Gabala, though, has the position to the low side. Down the backstretch we go. You got Audi turning an 18-second lap. Trouble in turn 1 and 2. That's Mike Sweeney. Martellus Pharmacy late models. Back heavy on the throttle. Green is out. Teddy Gabala looking to get the jump on pole sitter Ray Delappy. We told you about Jared Barclay. Jared to the high side of Barriotti. This 92 is one man on-ramp rocket ship here today. And there is definitely some close racing quarters with he and Audi. Good stuff as those 4 cars head into turns 3 and 4. Who's going to lead lap number 6? Teddy Gabala, Teddy G leading the way. LaPorte City. Martellus Pharmacy late models. Back heavy on the throttle. Green is out. Teddy Gabala looking to get the jump on pole sitter Ray Delappy. We told you about Jared Barclay. Jared to the high side of Barriotti. This 92 is one man on-ramp rocket ship here today. And there is definitely some close racing quarters with he and Audi. Good stuff as those 4 cars head into turns 3 and 4. Who's going to lead lap number 6? Teddy Gabala, Teddy G leading the way. LaPorte City. To the backstretch we go. Can Teddy Gabala hold on? Final time in the 3 and 4 until the competition. Yellow. There you go. Event officially begins down here at the start line. Coming out of turn 4. Here you go. The pace truck is pit sign green is out. Look at Joe Maruca really pushing the 3 car down the front stretch on that restart. The 3 and a 92 set sail. They're going to drag race down the backstretch. Barclay to the low side. Port City versus Van Dorn chassis. This restart has the 3 scored as the leader after picking up that cool $1,000 bonus, courtesy of Melton and McFadden Insurance Agency. 33 laps to go. It's still Teddy Gabala by about a fender length. Jeffrey Carey, you're a money man. Who you putting your money on, the 3 or the 92? It's good stuff right now as they're still door to door. And wheel to wheel, and Barriotti's watching it all play out right in front of his eyes as he sits in third. This looks like what Lenny Loddick does every NHRA event. driving down the quarter mile side by side. Except we're doing it and we're turning left. Do we have a new leader? Jared Barclay, your new leader. Lauren Butler into the pits, the 53 machine. Teddy Gabala, Joe Maruca's got a problem. Joe Maruca's got a problem. He ran in the top 5 the whole race. Keep your eye on the 90 as our flow crew stays with the 90. Walk out. My goodness. Sparks. Smoke. What is going on with the 90 machine? Joe Maruca off the pace. Not sure what happened. Did he and Teddy Gabala get together? Did something break on the 90? Chris State Green Flag Racing. Final lap into turns 1 and 2. Let's follow Barclay. Coming out of turn number 2. Down the backstretch. What do you think he's feeling right now? Into 3 and 4 final time. 75 laps. He parks it in Jennerstown Speedway victory lane. Somerset, Pennsylvania's Jared Barclay.